Hi, my name's Katrina MacDonald and I'm an artist from Roslin Art, which is based in Stradbally, County Waterford. I'm part of the Tudor Artisan Hub Arts Collective in Carrick and Suir. I'm very privileged to be invited to take part in this very special COVID-19 Community Public Art Legacy project. The loved one that I am honouring is Tony Walsh from Collins Park, Carrick and Suir, County Tipperary. Tony was 75 when he passed away on the 19th of June 2020. Reading the words and tributes about Tony, what really came across to me strongly was the strength of his character and the love that he had for his family. As soon as I received my panel, I prepared it for painting by adding several coats of an iridescent gold gesso instead of using a more normal surface, which is actually clear with no colour. I chose the gold base as I sensed a real warmth to Tony's character, and my initial intention was to leave small flashes of the gold base showing through the final painting to represent that warmth and Tony's shining personality. I then spent a couple of days reading and rereading the info pack that I'd been given and working out some sketch ideas. One design really appealed to me more than the others, and rather than painting a more traditional representative type of painting, which I felt could be more poignant or sad for the family and the community, what I wanted to do was a panel that would be more of a celebration of Tony and would try to encapsulate some of the things that he loved and represented to his family, his friends and the community. So with that in mind, I used a paper pad to sketch out several ideas before transferring the final design onto the gold gessoed panel using pencil again, and then I used acrylic paint to fill in the design. So to explain the final design, I'll outline some of the individual elements of it. The main part of the design is the circular Celtic knot which connects three separate animals. I included the traditional legendary dog shape for Tony's walking partner, 12-year-old lady. I put in a horse profile as well, since he liked the odd bet on the GGs, and a robin because it's a widely recognised symbol of remembrance, and I really feel that Tony's presence and legacy will be part of his family and friends for many long years to come. The colour purple was used to fill in the round knot shape itself, as not only is purple visually appealing against the gold, but it's also a colour that represents wisdom, dignity, devotion, peace and pride, and all of those are descriptions that come across in what I've learnt about Tony. The round knot encircles a traditional Celtic symbol for family, and I chose the red colour for this symbol, as red is a colour that talks of energy, vitality, action and assertion, and this to me is the passion that Tony had for his family. The round knot then sits on top of a traditional Celtic knot, which of course represents Tony's hometown of Carrick on Suir. The top left-hand corner of the panel holds a lily inside a small infinity knot, and this had to be included in the final design as far as I'm concerned, as a nod to Tony's wife of almost 50 years, whose name is Lily, obviously. And at this point in the painting, I also realised that there was another appropriate link to the gold background, as Tony and Lily weren't far off their golden wedding anniversary when Tony passed. To balance the design a little, I did some research then on ancient Ogham symbology and added two of the symbols that I felt most described Tony. The sunshine, and excuse my pronunciation, Ulster, Irish doesn't always sound as good as it might, but it's the symbol for the storyteller, and the clan then again for the family. There were several mentions of Tony's storytelling strengths in the information pack, but I also wanted to include this symbol as an encouragement to Tony's friends and family to keep including him in their storytelling as they move forward from this sad time. And the final element of my design is the small Welsh coat of arms in the bottom right hand corner. Again, I've said it before, it came across so strongly that Tony's family were the centre of his world, and I felt that it warranted including the symbology of family more than once in the panel. The photograph that is attached here shows the different stages of the design development, from the plain pencil circle on a scrap of paper. We can go anti-clockwise then to the finished piece, which had all of the elements outlined in black with a fine brush and a very steady hand, and this was possibly the most difficult part of the painting. And I really hope that the Walsh family are happy with this small effort to try and represent their husband, their father, their granddad and their friend. It was a privilege to be part of designing this lasting tribute to what was undoubtedly a much loved and loving man. Erish Day gCroithe Anam.